Hello everybody, this is Mariam Fanous, and I really enjoyed studying the environmental health this semester. I know a lot about the environmental agencies now, and I focus in my project about the license renewal of nuclear plants, North End Power Station, which is located in Spotsylvania County, Virginia. And this is like how it looks like the establishment, the facility. It's a very nice facility. And this is another view. I had to conduct two interviews. First interview was with Joy Gillespie, who works for the National Environmental Policy Act, NEPA, which is a regulatory agency. The second interview was Tam Tran, the head of the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, which is the enforcement agent. And I found more about the license, so I figured out that the first license will expire when they apply for it, expired after 40 years. Second time when they apply for license is expired in 20 years. First one will expire 2038. Second license will expire 2058. And if they apply to any new technologies, it's a different kind of license, which is called the amendment license. Here is a topic I will talk about. First one is environmental impact, pros and cons. And as we see the facility, it looks very nice. They really protect the habitat, leave the land undisturbed. Dominion Power continue to maintain the site and follow the environmental guideline. They use new technology to improve the waste management system. Also, it is a clean source of energy, which in 2019 they produced 13% of Virginia electricity. The cons: environmental hazard, chemical, biological, occupation hazard, climate change due to change the average temperature. Radioactive waste adds stress to the water and contamination near to the North End site. The health impact: protect the land and protect its habitat, such as bats, cleaner energy sources comparing with other sources of energies like the coal. Radiation doses still within the regulatory limits. The cons: consumption of contaminated water, it affects the food. The fish can cause diarrhea, stomach pain, vomiting. Limiting change the effect of the health through the storm, heat, drought. There are radiological contamination in fish, water, food near the North End units. The EPA recommendation about the greenhouse gas emission, aquatic resources, and environmental justice. So first we're going to start with the greenhouses. They really include a lot of details about the greenhouse emission reduction goals, including ways to avoid, reduce the emission, and predict the action life. The EPA recommend considerate the state and regional goal as well. A recommendation about the aquatic resources, for example, they really recommend to install a cooling water system for the fish to minimize the facility impact of aquatic community. The rules of NRC, which is, as I mentioned, is enforcement agent. According to Mr. Tran, they avoid occupation hazard as possible. They respect to make sure the employee wear radiation protective gears. In addition to the document non-compliance in case of any violation, NRC inspector also can suspend their license in case of any violation. The monitoring environmental agents are responsible for identify, address monitoring, and take the appropriate action. For example, they monitor temperature, they monitor data and report it to make sure they release the releasing dose within the standards. They collect samples, water sample, analyze it from different locations near North End. Some of the achievement they have been, it was no groundwater spill in the last 5 years, which is was really great achievement. Environmental justice for minority and low-income population. The EPA encourages the Nuclear Regulatory Commission to have a community outreach and engaged on participation, especially with the low-income and minority people. Dominion will continue to maintain the site, follow the environmental guideline. The environmental agents really did a great job. They covered too many areas. to the could cause an adverse effect from the Dominion Power Facility. They improve new technology they apply new technology to improve the waste management. So they really did a great job to cover and protect us. Thank you and good luck with the class.